ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
Tonight, we are getting more details about what may have happened when a mother and her toddler fell to their deaths at Petco Park. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Our ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill is in downtown with more on what a witness says she saw on Saturday.
You can see plenty of candles and flowers and even some balloons here at this makeshift memorial here in front of Petco Park. One witness telling us that she didn't hear any screaming as the two went over the railing. It was just eerily quiet, and then she heard the sound of them hitting the ground. Candles, balloons, and flowers sit near Petco Park, a memorial at the site of a tragedy. San Diego police say that a 40-year-old mother and her 2-year-old son fell from the dining area in the 300 concourse, landing on the sidewalk of 200 Tony Gwynn Drive. ABC 10 News received a written account from a 72-year-old woman who says she saw the family before this tragic sight. She says in her statement sent to us by her daughter that she was in the third-level dining area with her son before the Padres game against the Braves. The woman saying that she crossed paths with the woman, her son, and a man, adding that they were memorable because they also had a dog with them. She recalls the man standing by the railing, but the woman held her baby, suddenly began jumping on the bench of the table closest to the railing. Shannon Denbo, who worked at Petco Park when the deadly fall happened, took and shared these photos with us. She estimates that the railings are about 4 feet high and the tables were placed close to the railings, which raised an eyebrow. The woman who witnessed the fall writes that the woman seemed happy, laughing, and even lost her balance and fell off the bench onto the floor. Shortly after that, the witness stated that the woman got back up on the bench and did it again, only this time falling with her child over the railing. San Diego police haven't disclosed if the two jumped, fell, or were pushed off the third floor area. The department's homicide division is investigating because police say their deaths appear to be suspicious. Denbo, who took these table photos, says she went back to the third level area the following day, seeing that the tables were moved several feet from the railing. Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.
San Diego PD's Homicide Division tells ABC 10 News the names of the mother and child could be released tomorrow. We do know they are San Diego residents, and if you have any information about this tragic incident, you are asked to call San Diego Police. You can stay on top of any new developments with this story by downloading the 10 News app. A free version is available in the App Store.
California continues to have the lowest levels of COVID transmission in the entire country. The CDC says that our state has a moderate level of virus transmission, which is represented here in the yellow. 48 other states, they are in red or high transmission, and Connecticut is the second worst with the substantial tier. A spokesperson for the state health department says the data could be off because it's a Monday and there are occasional reporting irregularities over the weekend.
A big push is now underway to encourage thousands of eligible San Diegans to get the COVID-19 booster shot. The booster is available to eligible Americans who received their second dose of the Pfizer vaccine at least 6 months ago. Those accepted include people 65 and older, those 18 and older with underlying medical conditions, work in high-risk settings, or live in high-risk settings. County Supervisor Chair Nathan Fletcher says it's another step in the journey to end the pandemic.
Our approach has been steady, strong, and effective, and this new authorization for the booster shot is another step in continuation of that effort.
There are no plans to open mega vaccine sites for boosters. Those eligible should get it from their doctor or one of more than 250 participating pharmacies. Now to the latest numbers. San Diego County reporting 356 new cases today, and that's out of the more than 24,500 tests. 3 more San Diegans lost their lives to the virus.
Happening tomorrow, San Diego Unified will discuss a possible COVID vaccine mandate for its eligible students. To our north, LA Unified already imposed a vaccine mandate for students 12 and older. Oakland Unified has also approved a vaccine mandate. Now, tomorrow's meeting will simply be a discussion. Parents will get to weigh in during the conversation, but no decision will be made tomorrow. The meeting is at 5.
Encinitas could soon give cash incentives to city employees who get the vaccine. This week, city council members will consider the special incentives, which call for $2,500 bonuses for frontline and high-risk employees. It also calls for $2,000 for other city workers, and they would just need to get their shot by October 7th. The program would be funded by the American Rescue Plan and other city funds. Prison guards in the state of California must be vaccinated against COVID. Today, a federal judge ordered the state to come up with a plan in the next 2 weeks for a vaccine mandate. The mandate will also apply to inmates who work outside the prisons. More than 50,000 California inmates have been infected with COVID since the spring of 2020. 240 have died.
It's a cry for help to our congressman. He's our representative in Washington, D.C.
That cry for help from businesses and their owners at the southern border. They're calling on lawmakers once again to help lift travel restrictions in place since March of last year. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo shows us the latest effort to get Washington to reopen the border.
It's now been a year and a half since the land border travel restrictions were put in place, and so far there's no date for when they'll be lifted.
We are still in the exact same situation today as we were at the end of March in 2020.
On Monday, the San Ysidro Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Jason Wells says he sent this letter to Congressman Juan Vargas asking for help, saying border communities are, quote, in dire need of his leadership, asking, quote, what do we need to prove to get our lives back? Vargas represents the 51st District, which includes the border from San Ysidro to the Imperial County.
I mean, the whole situation is completely, frustrating is an understatement. If I knew a stronger word for frustrating, I would make it.
In San Ysidro alone, since March 2020, Wells says there have been over $1 billion lost in retail sales. Over 2,000 people have lost their jobs and 282 businesses have closed for good. Monday's letter is a follow-up to a letter sent to Vargas in February. Wells says he hasn't heard from the congressman.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We started out this letter saying, in case you didn't see our letter of February 3rd, this is what's happening.
Wells insists the move to keep the land border restrictions in place is political and not for health reasons. Just last week, the U.S. opened travel to foreign visitors requiring vaccinations and a negative COVID-19 test. But that is for air travel, not through a land port.
Why else could I fly from Guadalajara into San Diego, but not drive from Tijuana into San Ysidro?
In a statement late Monday, Congressman Juan Vargas told ABC 10 News that his office has had direct communication with the White House, DHS, and CBP officials, saying in part that over the last several months, his office has asked for clear direction on key metrics they are using to determine when it will be safe to lift the border restrictions, saying he'll continue pushing for answers and action. Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
In the meantime, San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria plans to make lifting border restrictions a priority when he visits the nation's capital tomorrow. In a statement, Gloria said, I'm looking forward to meeting with the Biden-Harris administration as well as our congressional leaders to advocate for solutions to the challenges we face as a city. And while Gloria has a number of issues he plans to discuss, the border will be top of mind.
In the meeting with the White House, as we continue to plead our case to reopen our border. We know that our border ports of entry are currently closed to many of the travelers. We need to reopen our economy. Our economy will not reopen until our border reopens, and it's essential that they hear from a border mayor who understands that the border is critical to our regional economy.
This will be Gloria's first visit to Washington since he became mayor last year.
Senate Republicans have blocked a House-passed bill to fund the government and raise the debt ceiling. Democrats needed 10 Republicans to join their side to advance the bill, but it was blocked 48-50 in a vote tonight. It leaves Congress with just a few days to avert a government shutdown and a potential default to U.S. debt obligations. Government funding expires on Thursday at midnight, and as of now, there's been no word on a Plan B. Democrats have said the consequences of not passing this legislation will be felt for generations. Republicans, though, have said there is no way to pay for what Democrats are proposing.